I enlisted on Australia Day 1942. I was 18. I wanted to be a pilot. Training on tiger moths in Tasmania, I soloed, and it felt good. But after an argument with the chief instructor, my dreams were dashed when he suggested I'd make a good navigator. Navigator training was intense, starting in Canada and then to Scotland with its lousy weather and the thick accents that were impossible to understand over the intercom. We crewed up at Litchfield with a pilot, navigator, wireless operator, gunners and a bomb aimer. Wiggsley followed with some leave to celebrate a fatality-free week. Flying Stirlings was dicey. We crashed once. The rear gunner was seriously injured, but I got off lightly. Over 700 Australians were killed just training for Bomber Command. After Lank finishing school, it was off to the squadron and 32 dangerous and daunting operations. Like the night we bombed Königsberg, got coned by searchlights and lost the port inner engine. This sent us into a dive that we only managed to pull out of a few thousand feet above ground. We made the 5-hour trip back on only 3 engines. The plane was immediately fitted with a new engine and taken out by another crew. 50 years later, the remains of that plane were found in the Scottish Highlands. In Bremen, we heard the usual thumps over the target. We were unaware until the next morning that another aircraft had dropped bombs on us, when we saw part of our wings and ailerons missing and 2 incendiary bombs lodged in the petrol tank. Whew. We got hammered one night over Dortmund-Ems Canal. With only 2 engines, we headed for the emergency drome in Norfolk. By the time we landed, the only engine still working stopped. Few again. Our last trip was to an oil refinery in East Germany. After landing, the skipper collapsed across the steering column. He went to hospital, recovered, came home, got married, had children. 10 years later, he suicided, a casualty of war. In training, I was nicknamed Lucky, and after serving on 463 Squadron, I agreed. Today, in legacy, I wear this badge. I was lucky to survive, but my hatred of war remains.